This is an illustration of how we define pi. This is a circle. The length around the circle is the circumference c. The straight line that passes through the center of the circle is the diameter d. Now, if we take the diameter out and arrange it around the circumference, we can have 1, 2 diameters, 3 diameters. As you can see, there's still a gap in between ends. This gap, if you measure it, it would be 0.1416. So if we divide the circumference by the diameter, the answer is 3.1416. That means pi is actually the circumference of the circle divided by its diameter, and that is pi. From this equation, we can derive the formula for the circumference. Circumference is equal to pi times d, or pi times 2 of the radius. And we can rewrite it as the circumference equal to 2 pi r. Follow for more. Let me show you how to convert degrees into radians. Here we have a circle of a unit radius of 1. Here's 0 degrees, 1/4 of a circle is 90 degrees, 1/2 of a circle is 180 degrees, 3/4 is 270, and 1 full circle is 360 degrees. We've learned before that if we divide the circumference to the diameter, the answer is pi. We can rewrite it as c is equal to pi times d. However, d is twice the radius. In this case, r is equal to 1. Therefore, circumference is equal to 2 pi. For a full circle, it is 2 pi. If we look at the diagram again, the equivalent for the full circle in degrees is 360 degrees. For 180 degrees, which is half of a circle, the equivalent is simply divided by 2, and the answer is pi. If I only did 1/4 of the circle, which is 90 degrees, it would be pi divided by 2, so pi halves. Lastly, if you need 3/4 of the circle, you simply need to add pi and 1/2 of pi, which is 3/2 of pi. And this is how you transform degrees to radians. Let me show you how to convert degrees into radians. From our previous video, we learned that the radian equivalent of 180 degrees is pi. So can we solve the radian equivalent of 60 degrees? So here's how you solve it. The equivalent of 180 degrees, we know that it is pi. So what's the equivalent of 60 degrees? Let's put it as x. We can rewrite it as 180 over pi is to 60 over x. And we can cross multiply this to solve for x. So that would be 180 times x, 60 times pi. We can divide both sides by 180 degrees, and what is left on this side is x. And in here, 60 divided by 180, simplified it as 1 divided by 3 pi. Therefore, x is 1/3 pi. And the final answer for 60 degrees is 1/3 of pi.